This is the tale of the fatherless.
And I'm the founder of Gospel Arts Productions, G.A.P, and the executive producer of the Tale of The Fatherless. Also at the back over there, we've got Ryan and we've got Mish. You guys come on down. These are the Ryans of the play. We're going to do a really short Q&A session just because this is our first time we did this play back in 2012 and we did it down south, so this is the first time we're doing it in Birmingham. So I really want to get some feedback from you guys. If you guys got any questions for any of the cast, any of the crew, probably like 2 or 3, maybe not that many. Anybody got any questions for us? Yeah?
Has anybody had a real experience of that kind of life?
Has anybody like to be involved?
I grew up without a father figure, literally. He was in and out of prison, so I really got to meet him. So I guess when he did come out of prison, he wasn't necessarily the goodie either. So it went back in. But yeah, I think there's probably someone that you will always be able to relate something along this storyline to that you may know or a friend of a friend may know. So it's probably quite raw to everyone.
Hi, kind of. Alright, so me and Misha kind of wrote the play 7 years ago. Loosely, very loosely, based on my life. Not to say that I've any kind of gangs or been involved in anything like too serious. But I think like growing up, and I've got a dad, good dad, but growing up with role models, especially when you come from certain areas and certain kind of minorities, you look up to other people and you think, because they've got money and because they're doing these things and legal activity, you start to kind of follow from a young age. Obviously you're trying to become a man. Wrong guidance, so you make a few bad decisions like myself, but then obviously from that came the inspiration for the play, and I just hope you guys had a good time.
No, I would say no, I haven't experienced anything like that, but people what I associated with when I was younger, if I stayed with those type of people, I could have went down that type of path, but I distanced myself away, so no, the answer is to that.
And I think for me and Misha as well, I think us as Christian girls, growing up, obviously in the world, like everybody else is, but I think obviously it's really difficult to kind of stick to, church and God, and this is the way that we're supposed to live when everybody else around you is doing something different. So you do have friends that aren't Christian, and you do have, you want to go to have fun, because that's what the world presents to us as the ideal life, to have fun, have sex, go and drink, all that kind of stuff. And I think everybody has to make their own choices, and you do live with the choices that you make. And Janine wasn't perfect, Christians aren't perfect, and it's really, sometimes like you have to kind of realise that you have a free will, so you can't always blame God, and you have to make your own choices and live with your choices. I think that's fine. Anybody else got any questions? Oh gosh, so much. Okay.
To the young man in the white shirt.
My grandson.
I noticed that an excellent character. As an actor, I want to know, is there someone that influences you, like probably at home or something like that?
Sorry, I missed the last part.
That's what I'm my mom.
This has been very spiritual experience for me, and I say that. I've been brought up in a church, yeah, just like yourself. But what I see here, yeah, is a manifestation of the Word of God. And you brought it real so that everyone can understand it. And this scripture came to me as I watched you guys, is this: when my mother and my father forsake me, the Lord will take me up. And you've made that real for this generation by your demonstration. And no greater message can preach in church than the one that is preached this evening. So my hand.
Have you got any plans to put this play on for specific youth groups?
Misha, you want to answer that question? Yeah, as part of my work, actually, I work with children in care. And when I was producing this, I started to think about actually giving them a platform to, because this is for them, they're actually fatherless when they're living in care, they haven't got, their mums and dads are moving back and forth. So they're kind of like Julian's character, he grew up in care. When he got out of care, he was literally just left by himself and had no direction. So I think it's definitely a good idea for us to actually go into youth groups and care homes because they need it more, I think. So it's definitely something we all have to talk about because we've got a lot going on. We have 2 more plays that we're going to do next year, so we're going to see what we can put together, but yeah, it's a good idea. Any other questions?
Thank you. I just wanted to ask a question whether the writers have anything else in the pipeline, perhaps something a little bit to the other end of the spectrum, because I think in our community there's always a focus on the negativity that happens in the community as opposed to the positivity, because there are some individuals that perhaps can't relate to this, but they do have fathers, where they are successful, where they do have positive things. So I think just to ask you whether there's something in the pipeline to reflect something that's positive happening in our community.
Yeah, I think I can answer that question. Part of what we do as Gospel Arts Productions, we do like to turn a negative into a positive, and we like to, as Christians as well, we want to reach out to people. Like, we feel like this is a play that a lot of people can relate to. Every character brings like a different, so we have our different audiences. We want to inspire people, we want to empower people, we definitely want to do that. But I think in this industry as well, you have to have conflict. That has to be, honestly, like even success stories as well, I know there's conflicts in terms of probably not being able to afford something, but you have a passion. There's a lot of different stories that we can do. We definitely do want to do more inspirational, powerful messages of people that are in successful position, but also in our play as well, we do like to have characters that are such as Ty Reese's dad. He was a successful man. He's a chief police officer. He's an authority figure. So, you know what I mean? So we have little instances, just like Reese's character as well. He wasn't like a typical guy on the street. He wanted to study, he wanted to learn. You know what I mean? We do have characters that we feel can kind of push, like Janine's character. She didn't want to live that life. She wanted to live a good life. So we're trying to bring a powerful message, an inspirational message through certain different conflicts, because we all have conflicts. But definitely we do really, really want to push the inspirational, powerful stuff throughout, but definitely we're going to be working on a lot more projects, so definitely you'll see some inspiration. Any more questions?
I just want to say I'm proud of you all. Well done.
Yeah.
Hiya, I want to say well done. That was a fantastic production. So thank you for that, firstly. But secondly, I guess for the script writers, what was the main thing that you wanted the audience to take away with? Because for me, I laughed, I got some serious messages. There was various different things, but what was for you guys the main thing, the fundamental thing that you wanted us to walk away with?
I'll pass this on to Misha, but I would say for me, I would say I'm changing the way that we view young people and young black people and trying to understand their situation, because I think in this world as well, a lot of people will just say black on black crime or these guys are too ghetto, these guys are always in gangs, but they don't understand, okay, where does the trouble start? Okay, what kind of, what's going through these lives? They just want to stereotype people, but not really. We want to change stereotypes. We want people to understand the misconceptions that are happening. The lack of a father figure in the house can really impact people mentally, and that's probably why they go to a character like Leroy or Cassius, who is like their ringleader. That's the man that they look up to. Misha, do you want to add to?
Yeah, I think the message was literally God's the father to the fatherless. That was a scripture in the Bible that I read at the time. Around the time I was writing it, kidulthood and adulthood came out, and everyone was all hyped over it, and it was like the real underlining reason why they were acting the way that they were is because they had no guidance. And it's a shame because the youth are seeing it and acting like it. There was a lot of riots going on, a lot of happy slaps and all that kind of nonsense that was going on. And I just thought, why can we not look at the core reasons? This was not an attack at men, because I think there's a lot of good men out there that are doing a great job, and father figures out there. And it's just those people that have the ability to be fathers to the fatherless. If you can mentor a young man or a young woman and just help them to understand that you're not alone, we are guiding you as adults for the next generation. As you can see, the next generation was Reese. He grew up and saw that he didn't want to be a part of the statistic. And I had to look for the statistics before I wrote the play, because I thought I need to be accurate on what I'm saying and what I'm doing. So I did my research, and I thought I have to use the statistics to make sense, because otherwise there's nothing to relate to. But yeah, the message is father to the fatherless. So it's really hot on the video.
Hello everyone, well done. Another question for the writers. You said you wrote it in 2012. Is that right? Around about that time.
Yes.
Just wondering why now? Why is the time now that you decided to put it on?
So I wrote it when I was in uni. So I was in uni in Luton, and we first did it with the Luton cast, which is our Christian union, and we had that. So I graduated uni about 3 years ago, and we started Gospel Arts Productions in Birmingham with the kids, and we thought we need to start up an adult one, a senior company, but we're kind of putting it off because we have so much stuff with the kids going on. And we thought, you know what, we need to do something. Like Father's Day is coming up, and we were just sitting around thinking, should we just do this? Should we just do this? So we thought, okay, let's see who's going to come. We just prayed about it. We put all the flyers out, leaflets on Facebook mainly, and then all these people showed up. I was like, oh my gosh, God brought the people, like, seriously. And it's amazing what God can do when you just pray and ask, what can we do? How can we put this message out there? And now we have G.A.P seniors, we have people that are here. I know you guys get t-shirts. But yeah, now we have like a good group, and we practice every Monday and Thursday. We're going to have a break now, but we're going to start our new stuff. And anybody that wants to come and join us, let us know, because we're going to do more and more productions.
I'll just say, God said go, and we went. It's something that when God gives you a word, when God tells you to do something, you do it. And I think there's so much going on. I think for me as a producer, I do like to take my time. I like to think hard and strong about what projects that we bring across. But we came to a time where there's so much going on the TV. I know that it was around the time there's so much police brutality was happening in America, and it's always like, police and black people and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? People need to understand what's really going on. I thought the Tale of the Fatherless, Father's Day is coming up. We literally did this in 3 months, and that's not a long time. That is not. These guys literally 2 evenings a week, every week from April. And it was like, you know what? When God tells you to do something, you do it, and you bring it to people. You know, a lot of people won't do 2 evenings a week straight on. It's like literally even bank holidays we were rehearsing. So cause everybody just felt like this is a project they needed to do, and like it was worth it, I think. Yeah, thank you so much. You've been a terrific audience.